Look at those trees. How lovely they look reflected in the sunlight.
Barnabas, I love to be with you. You have a way of looking at things, as if they were completely new to you. You've never seen them before.
Some people live in boxes all their lives.
You know, I feel I'm beginning a whole new life. And you're responsible for that life. I can't tell you how exciting it is to be with you.
Barnabas Collins, vampire, takes a bride in a bizarre act of unnatural love. House of Dark Shadows from MGM. Come, see how the vampires do it.
Rated GP, all ages, parental guidance.
Seven up, 7 Up, 7 Up, the Uncola, 7 Up.
This is your Uncola Underground with a tip on how you can make big money in your spare time. How? Simply by returning 7-Up money-back bottles for real money. That's right. Your local grocer will give you cold hard cash for any money-back bottles of the Uncola you bring back. It's a great way to supplement your income and save up for really important things in life. Things like crayons and jute mill stock, 8x10 glossies of your loved ones, more Uncola, less Uncola, all of the above, some of the above.
Uncola, 7 Up is the one Uncola, 7 Up is the one Uncola, 7 Up is the one.
O.C. Smith says it's the real thing.
Coke is.
That's the way it should be.
Coca-Cola.
What the world wants to see
Oh, yeah.
is the real thing.
Coca-Cola.
That's the way it is,
With a bottle of Coke.
and the way it'll stay.
For the taste of your life.
What the world wants today
Oh, yeah.
is the real thing.
Coca-Cola is
Peppermint adds to your fun. Tackle's fun for everyone. Tackle freshness, smoothness too. You will love it, millions do. Makes your mouth feel fresh and clean. After meals and in between. Tackle mint adds to your fun. Double mint chewing gum.
You will love the double fresh taste and double smooth chewing goodness of Double Mint gum. That's why we say that chewing Double Mint doubles the pleasure of everything you do. So remember, Double Mint
Adds to your fun.
It's fun.
Double pleasure all in one. So delicious, great to chew. Treat yourself and your friends too. Tastes so good and lasts so long. Get some soon, you can't go wrong. Double Mint adds to your fun. Double Mint chewing gum.
Then there's the Eagle Rock Festival coming up on August 14th out at Boston College right here in this city. Tickets are priced at $4.50, $5.50, and $6.50. They'll be available at New Directions and Mass Art in Boston, Bullpen in Newton, Minuteman Records in Cambridge, Steinitz in Worcester, or you can simply write Eagle Rock Festival, Post Office Box 487, Annex Station, Providence, Rhode Island, zip code 02901. Now they'll have Lighthouse, the Allman Brothers, Buddy Guy, Junior Wells, the Stooges, Amboy Dukes, Catfish, the American Dream, Swallow, the MC5, Big Brother and the Holding Company, Stock Forest, and of course Led Zeppelin. Wow, so that's a little rundown of all the major festivals.
There's been hot spells.
Ask anyone who's seen 5 Easy Pieces. They'll never forget scenes like these.
Play that thing one more time, and I'm gonna melt it down into hairspray.
Why don't you just be good to me for a change? Play it!
Fantastic that you could figure that all out and lie that down on her so you could come up with a way to get your toast.
Keep on telling me about the good life, Elton, because it makes me puke.
Rotate, Mac!
Jack Nicholson plays 5 Easy Pieces the hard way.
I move around a lot, not because I'm looking for anything really, but because I'm getting away from things that get bad. If I stay.
Jack Nicholson in 5 Easy Pieces. 5 Easy Pieces from Columbia Pictures, rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Wandishi is the Swahili translation of Herbie Hancock. It's also the title of his newest album. Herbie Hancock, pianist, composer, innovator. Fat Albert Rotunda was his 1970 debut on Warner Brothers. Now he comes with a free-form electric album that seethes with energy. Wandishi, Herbie Hancock on Warner Brothers, who also bring you
In this new world, this world of today.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Chicago transplanted to Los Angeles. Gospel, blues, and jazz impacted into rock by a 10-man explosion. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Moving, soulful music from a family of people whose time is due. As we said before, on Warner Brothers.
Stiller and Mira.
Excuse me, miss, but you seem to be having trouble picking out a wine. Maybe I can help you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I never talk to strangers.
Oh, how did you know?
What do you mean, how did I know? You're a stranger.
Right, Elliot Stranger.
Is that really your name?
No, it's really Elliot Sverdlik, but I do meet a lot of pretty girls this way.
I like you, Elliot. You're weird, but I like you. Maybe you can help. See, I'm having some friends over for smorgasbord, some shrimps, a little cheese, some meatballs. What kind of wine can you serve with all those things?
May I suggest you have a little Blue Nun at your smorgasbord?
Oh, I don't think she'd have a very good time. Besides, it's going to be all couples.
Oh, no. Blue Nun wine. It's a delicious white wine that's correct with any dish. Meat, fish, cheese, meatballs.
Oh, Blue Nun. Oh, Elliot, you made me a convert.
I suppose you're going to drink it religiously.
Yeah, it's going to become a real habit.
Blue Nun, the delicious white wine that's correct with any dish. Another Seychelles wine imported by Shefflin and Company, New York.
There are very few motion pictures that can be considered a cinema masterpiece. René Clément's Rider on the Rain is one. Judith Christ of New York Magazine says,
Rider on the Rain is the complete movie, a totally absorbing and a stick-to-the-ribs-of-the-mind thriller.
Archer Winston of the New York Post calls Rider on the Rain
a superior film, a thriller.
Bernard Drew of Gannett Newspapers,
It's the kind of film we've all been waiting to see for too long a time. Run to see it.
Wanda Hale of the New York Daily News,
Rider on the Rain is a picture to make you a moviegoer again. 4 stars, highest rating.
Bob Salmaggi of Group W,
A thriller that keeps you glued to the edge of your seat.
and City East Magazine calls Rider on the Rain.
The best thriller since Z.
Josephine Levine presents an Avco Embassy film starring Charles Bronson and Marlene Jobert. Rider on the Rain, directed by René Clément. In color, rated GP, all ages, parental guidance. Rider on the Rain, the cinema masterpiece.
When you're on the North Atlantic and your barometer needle moves a ½ an inch in just 2 hours, you've moved. It's telling you something, and it's not good news. So you tie it all down and go below, and maybe have a Schlitz while you wait it out. Wait it out and hope for tomorrow. You know, you gotta take life a day at a time and grab for all the gusto you can, even in the beer you drink. Why settle for less? When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Schlitz, Milwaukee and the world.
The war.
We fought the big war to end all
War
wars.
by itself is not enough. Even dog spelled backward has a different meaning. And war means roar. But suppose they gave a war and nobody came. The army. A mother for every mother's son.
We're gonna save them, shave them, give them a haircut and live loud.
Line up. Come on now. Curtis Tony, Bichette Suzanne, Keith Bryan, Morgan Ernest, Humpty Dumpty, Little Bo Humpty Dumpty. Suppose they gave a war and nobody came. In color from ABC Pictures. Rated GP. All ages, parental guidance. Ladies must remove their hats.
Great concerts happen in cities like New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco. For the association, it happened in Salt Lake City.
Things are more like they are today than they've ever been before.
And then along comes Mary.
There's good news, and then there's bad news, and there's ag news.
Cherish is a word I use to describe.
The Association Live, a special 2-record set just as it happened. Along Comes Mary, Never My Love, Windy, Cherish, Goodbye Columbus. 21 songs in all. The Association Live.
Bunny O'Hare was not the normal type mother, except she thought her kids deserved the best, and she got it for them the only way she knew how.
That bank robbed me of everything I own. Well, I'm going to rob them. Rob a bank?
So, just like Bonnie and Clyde, who killed people, Bunny and Bill robbed banks to provide the necessary improvements. Meet Bunny O'Hare, wanted for armed robbery, and her partner Bill Green. Together they parlayed a quick draw and a fast bike into instant bank returns. Remember, Bunny O'Hare knows best when it comes to providing for her kids.
This is a stick-up. I've got a gun in my purse. How would you like to have your guts spilled all over this floor? I'm going to open you up like a can of tomato soup.
See Betty Davis, Ernest Borgnine in Bunny O'Hare with Jack Cassidy and Joan Delaney. In color, rated GP.
Joseph E. Levine presents a new film, produced and directed by Mike Nichols. Carnal Knowledge, starring Jack Nicholson, Candice Bergen, Arthur Garfunkel, Anne Margaret. Written by Jules Pfeiffer. Carnal Knowledge is Mike Nichols' best, says Hollis Albert of the Saturday Review. Judith Christ of New York Magazine says Carnal Knowledge is brilliant, a feast of a film. Rex Reed calls it a towering achievement, a shattering experience for everyone. Carnal Knowledge. I was sorry to see it end, says Vincent Canby of the New York Times. And Liz Smith of Cosmopolitan says, Carnal Knowledge is one of the best movies ever. Carnal Knowledge, an AFCO Embassy release. Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent.
If he kissed you once, will he kiss you again? Kiss
Delicious Certs, Candy Mint, Breath Mint. It's two mints in one with Retsin to stop bad breath.
When I'm with you, it doesn't matter where we are.
The Chicago Transit Authority, featuring Beginnings and Does Anybody Really Know What Time It Is? And Chicago, featuring Make Me Smile and Color My World.
Color my world with hope of loving you.
Both 2-record sets, Chicago and the Chicago Transit Authority, are on Columbia Records.
Available at Vogue's table of hits at low discount prices. Vogue's at Hollywood, Westwood, Pasadena, and on Rosemead and La Cienega. Vogue for your complete record library.
Only one man could destroy a Caribbean island. Only one man would drive a car with an ejection seat. Only one man can turn off an atomic bomb, blow up a volcano, hold a helicopter in a suitcase, a rocket on his back, artillery in one hand, and a beautiful woman in the other. Only one man.
Who are you?
My name is Bond. James Bond.
He's back. Sean Connery as James Bond, 007, in Ian Fleming's Diamonds Are Forever. He's back in the diamond fields of South Africa, in the casinos of Las Vegas, on an offshore drilling rig, and 180 miles in space. Sean Connery as James Bond is back, and he's bigger than ever in the newest, greatest Bond adventure of them all.
Diamonds are forever.
Diamonds Are Forever. from United Artists, rated GP. They contain material not suitable for pre-teenagers. Diamonds are forever, 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 forever.
There's a new kind of Elvis excitement coming your way. An Elvis you'll want to hear again and again. Love Letters.
Love letters straight from your heart.
Elvis's new album, Love Letters. It starts with Elvis soft and low, and it moves like lightning into high gear. Elvis, singing 11 songs you'll want to write love letters about, because every one's a special love letter to you.
'Cause this is our dance, darling.
Love Letters, all signed by Elvis on his new album, available now on RCA Records and Tapes.
Feeling low, blue as can be, and I want to go back to the man I used to be. Take me back, back where I come from. I don't know where it's gone, man I used to be. Feeling sad, it's a long, long way back home, and I want to go back to the man I used to be. I'm Johnny Cash. It's never too late to get back in shape. That's not saying it's easy, but I work at it. Even when I'm on the road, just a few minutes a day is worth 10 years of living on the other end. Exercise makes your heart beat stronger. So if you want to get back to the man you used to be, but don't know how, write to the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, Washington, D.C., 20202. They'll send you a free booklet.
I'm calling on all the spirits of everyone who's ever died in this house.
Paramount Pictures presents Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Who are you? Why have you been following me? I'm in your blood. You want to die. Go on. You want to die.
Let's Scare Jessica to Death. The screen has captured cold, deadly horror before, but this time it's all turned loose in your direction.
Leave me! But you be quiet! I hear you!
Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Rated GP.
Next time you have a really big, now I mean a really big case of the Raven Hungries. Get yourself really big to take care of it. Get yourself a big meal at McDonald's. The big meal is 3 McDonald's favorites, a Big Mac made with 2 100% pure beef patties, plus a large order of crisp golden brown French fries and a refreshing large soft drink. In fact, everything about the big meal is big, with the exception of the price. Wrap your appetite around a big meal at McDonald's restaurants. It is a biggie.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! Come one, come all! See Evel Knievel, an exciting motion picture about the most fearless and fascinating performer of all time.
Yeah, a real nut.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, the story of a daredevil who wants to jump his motorcycle over the Grand Canyon.
It's a wonder he's still alive.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, last of the gladiators, ride his bike into the air and over the fountains at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas.
You should only know what happened to him on the way down.
Evel Knievel, starring George Hamilton, Sue Lyon, and a great supporting cast.
Yeah, with lots of plaster.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, filmed in Metrocolor from the Fanfare Corporation, rated GP.
You're a lot of noise.
Go away, boy, you bother me.
ABC Pictures presents Dustin Hoffman in Sam Peckinpah's Straw Dogs.
Most far-out film I've seen this year.
An experience.
I thought it was a fantastic movie.
Very violent.
You had to have it in there.
I was shocked. It was frightening.
I felt hatred because the last part really got to me.
Really exhausted, really drained.
Horror is an excellent movie.
That made me feel sort of sad.
Oh, I just dig violence in movies.
It's frightening.
It's the kind of film that builds until you practically double over in your seat.
Totally devastating.
Dustin Hoffman has outdone himself.
He really outdid himself.
The culmination of all the roles he's played. I couldn't believe that Hoffman could ever play a brutal role like that. He just totally stepped out of his element.
Sam Peckinpah, who uncaged the Wild Bunch, now unleashes Dustin Hoffman in Straw Dogs. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. He won the Medal of Honor in Vietnam. He was busted from the San Diego police force. And the girl he loved was killed by the Pacific Ocean. In the last day and a half, he's creamed a motorcycle cop in Colorado. Wiped out a Jaguar XKE in Utah. And kept a rendezvous with 2 bulldozers in Cisco, California. His name is Kowalski, and he lives with speed to get himself up, to get himself gone. Barry Newman is Kowalski in Vanishing Point. In his supercharged Challenger, he ran through every roadblock, speed trap, and dragnet the cops of 4 states could come up with. It took him 26 hours to become a legend, a hero, the super driver of the Golden West. Barry Newman, Dean Jagger, Cleavon Little. Vanishing Point. In color from 20th Century Fox. Rated GP. All ages. Parental guidance.
Hey, troglodytes. Have you seen Alice Cooper's panties yet? Alice Cooper's new School's Out album, complete with lace panties, now especially priced at Sears. Plus Jimmy Castor's Bunch Troglodyte album. Come here. And special low prices on Elvis's Live at Madison Square Garden. Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. Plus new albums by the Carpenters. Neil Diamond, Free, Derek and the Dominoes, New Riders of the Purple Sage, and the new Live at London album by Chuck Berry. She threw out all her money at the Southern truck and put her little fire Greyhound bus, leaving Louisiana for the Golden West. 10 new albums and tapes, including Alice's Lace Panties, now especially priced at Sears. Pull 'em on.
LPs start at $333. 8-track tapes start at $488. Sale ends Saturday.
It's Burger Chef and Jeff.
Brooding burgers, no one's happy here. Even the dogs frown.
Not for long, Jeff. My new Fun Burger is going to put a smile on every face.
Puzzling pickles, what's a Fun Burger?
Well, it's a delicious burger with a smile on the wrapper and a prize inside, like this flying top.
Or maybe a dune buggy.
Yes, or perhaps a bubble pipe. The Fun Burger with a surprise prize, only at Burger Chef.
Incrediburgable!
Close-up toothpaste for the close-up smile.
Come a little closer, baby, smile for me for a little while, for a little while. Look into my eyes, touch my hand. I need a close-up smile from you. I need a close-up smile.
When you're close to people, you need Clear Red Close-Up toothpaste with 2 whiteners and a mouthwash. Close-Up gives you fresh breath. Makes your teeth their whitest white. In regular or mid flavor, Close-Up toothpaste for the close-up smile.
Don't just stand there, smile for me, and I won't feel alone. Come a little closer, baby, smile for me. I need a close-up smile from you. I need a close-up smile. Close-up smile.
1981. A virus from space kills all dogs and cats on the Earth. 1985. Chimpanzees and gorillas are adopted as pets. The pets evolve into slaves, beaten and tortured victims of mankind. And now,
a chimpanzee rises to give the word for the revolt of the apes.
My people will plot for the inevitable day of man's downfall. And that day is upon you now!
Conquest, the planet of the apes. It's all new, the biggest and most exciting ape picture yet, as a world of apes batters for domination of planet Earth. The Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, from 20th Century Fox, rated PG, parental guidance suggested. The most awesome spectacle in the annals of science fiction.
Summertime is here, right? And you're probably spending a lot of time around the old pad, or maybe even in your apartment. Well, if you need some good stereo gear to put that time all together, Sights and Sounds on Kings Highway in Brooklyn can supply it. And for the least bread possible, they've got all the best equipment, brands like Sony, Marantz, JBL, Infinity, Citation, or any name brand at prices that can't be beat. We've also got the largest sound room around, so you know what you're buying before you buy it, and you know you really like it first. Come on down and speak to Crazy Eddie for a really crazy deal on any hi-fi system. He taught me how to laugh like that. They're open 6 days a week till 10, and every Sunday from noon to 5. And if you still don't have the time, you call up and ask Crazy Eddie for an insane price quote on any total system. The number is 376-9774. They've also got a great selection of albums and tapes at some really great prices. Sights and Sounds is located at Kings Highway at East 12th Street in Brooklyn. They're the stereo store that will not be undersold. You bet your Crazy Eddie.
Old friend has a new name. Come on and help us celebrate. Yes, your old friend has a new name and a great new gift for you.
Your old friend, the Esso Tiger, is changing his name to Exxon, and that calls for a special celebration.
So you're going to get a free gift every time you fill up with any Exxon gasoline. And wow, what a gift it is.
Well, don't get carried away now.
But really, it's just about the best-looking insulated cup I've ever seen.
Right.
Elegant, white on white. Keeps beverages hot or cold. It's part of the new designer collection by David Douglas, created especially to celebrate the changeover from Esso to Exxon.
All you do is fill up at a participating station, and most stations are participating.
So come on and see us.
Now.
And get your free cup.
Yes, your old friend has a new name, Exxon, and a great new gift for you.
In New Jersey, no purchase is necessary. Licensed drivers only.
KTEL Records presents 20 Power Hits, 20 Original Stars, Volume 2, Tommy James, Dawn,
3 times on the sea.
Sugarloaf,
Lady, lovely lady.
Partridge Family, Wadsworth Mansions, The Bells, Isley Brothers,
You gotta love the one you're with.
The Fuzz,
I love you.
Edwin Hawkins Singer,
Happy day.
Ocean,
Put your hand.
Guess Who, Curtis Mayfield, the Delphonics, Melanie, the Dells, Joe Simon, and many more. 20 Power Hits, $1 million of talent, only $3.99. KTEL Records, the original and the best.
20 Power Hits, only $3.99. Available at Sears and Montgomery Warren's.
Cream, live. Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, and Jack Bruce in the second installment of a musical documentary of a group whose sound shook the 60s. Cream, Live, Volume 2. Extended live tracks of favorite studio cuts like White Room, Politician, and Sunshine of Your Love, plus a never-before-released instrumental. Cream Live, Volume 2, on Atco Records and Tapes.
When I was a kid, you know what I did? I was always improving my food, mixing pickles and greens, hammock supreme, chitlins and kidney bean stew. Oh, then one day I bit through some real milk chocolate with rich peanut butter inside. I realized that this sublime combination beat anything that I could have tried. Hey, yeah, you get 2 great tastes in 1 candy bar. He said, peanut butter cup. I said you get 2 great tastes in 1 candy bar. He said, peanut butter cup. old-fashioned peanut butter, real milk chocolate, two great tastes that taste great together in Reese's peanut butter cups. Look for Reese's in the bright orange wrapper.
Two great tastes in one can Reese's peanut butter cup.
Slaughter. Slaughter. It's not only his name, it's his business, and sometimes his pleasure. Slaughter. The Buzz wanted him alive for a murder rap. The mob wanted him dead for insurance. She wanted him healthy for personal reasons, and that's only for openers. Slaughter. He had a belly gun, 4 grenades, an automatic rifle, and a theory. The best defense is to attack. See Slaughter, starring Jim Brown, Stella Stevens, Rip Torn, and Cameron Mitchell. An American international picture rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. Slaughter.
Baddest kid that ever walked the earth.
Uptown, there's this dude who's bad. And he ain't just fly, he's super fly. Yeah, super fly. When it comes to women, they come to him. He's got it all. The pad, the money, the ride. But it's still not enough.
I'm gonna run a number. I'm getting out the $1 million in cash. This is a chance, and I want to take it now. Before I have to kill somebody, before somebody ices me.
He wants a big score, $1 million in cash. Yeah, the big one. He's got a plan to stick it to the man. He's super hood, super high, super dude, super fly. Super Fly, a 6-show production from Warner Brothers. Rated R, under 17, not admitted without a parent.
It rests on 13 acres of earth, over the very center of hell. The Last House on the left. Here is the first motion picture to offer, to the daring, a look into the final, maddening space between life and death. The Last House on the left. Caution. To avoid fainting, keep repeating.
It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Sights and sounds far beyond anything you've tested. The Last House on the left. Offered by Sean Cunningham Films Limited in color. Caution. To avoid fainting, keep repeating.
It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Take as much as you can.
Only a movie.
It has been called the most exciting film of the year and the biggest film in a decade. The people who created it have won 15 Academy Awards. It has been in production for 3 years. It is the story of an ocean liner that capsizes, and it may be the greatest escape adventure of our time. Now, 20th Century Fox presents Irwin Allen's production of The Poseidon Adventure. Gene Hackman, Ernest Borgnine, Red Buttons, Carol Lindley, Roddy McDowell, Stella Stevens, and Shelley Winters in The Poseidon Adventure, the greatest escape adventure of our time. Who will survive? The Poseidon Adventure, rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
It takes 2 hands to handle the Whoppers, the 2-fisted burger at Burger King. When acne
problems bring you down, don't just cover up. Change things with Stridex. Their unique pads soak with medicine and their texture to help unblock your pores, so the medicine can get into your skin and get at the oil, bacteria, and dirt trapped inside, and help prevent infection. Stridex, medicated pads. Stridex, if you really want to
Make the most of the summer, hit the road running. Yamaha time's begun now. It's the only way to go, wherever you go. Yamaha makes it fun now. Yamaha, it's the better machine. Better get down to your Yamaha dealer. Yamaha, the better machine was built for you.
Summer fun starts at your Yamaha dealer. He's featuring 5 better street machine values, from the lightweight 100cc 2-stroke to the big 4-stroke 650. See him today. There's never been a better time to buy the better machine.
Yamaha, it's the better machine. Better get down to your Yamaha dealer. Yamaha, the better machine was built for you.
It's a whole new ball game.
Trading Cups at 7-Eleven. Buy a Slurpee, oh thank heaven. Trading Cups gonna have a ball. Trading Cups gonna get them all. Oh thank heaven for 7-Eleven's baseball Trading Cups.
Slurp your way back into the pages of baseball history with 7-Eleven's new Trading Cup idea. Baseball Hall of Fame stars. 20 of the game's former greats on baseball trading cups. We have a new batch of today's superstars, too. So come on down to participate in 7-Elevens and slurp yourself a stack of stars. They're great!
Trading Cups, you got them here. Trading Cups, there's more this year. Slurpee Cups, have a ball. Slurpee Cups, get them all. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven's baseball trading cups.
They're free with a 20-cent Slurpee.
They call her Coffee, because if you jive her, she'll cream you.
This is the end of your rotten life.
Coffee, the baddest one-chick hit squad that ever hit town.
All your friends are dead. Why kill them all?
Coffee, she's got a body men would die for. And lately, a lot of them have. Coffee's black, coffee's hot, and sometimes as sweet as sugar.
I know what you want to, and you're gonna get it.
Coffee, always where the action is. A mean kind of super chick who don't take nothing off of nobody.
You want me to crawl? You want to spit on me and make me crawl?
See Coffee, rated R, under 17, not admitted without a parent. Look out, Harlem. Here comes Coffee, the godmother of them all.
Head and Shoulders hates your dandruff.
Head and Shoulders hates your dandruff.
Head and Shoulders loves your hair.
Head and Shoulders loves your hair.
Now you got it.
I don't get it. Head and Shoulders loves your hair?
Mm-hmm. Leaves your hair manageable, sexy soft, so you'll want to use it every time you shampoo.
Sexy soft? But Head and Shoulders hates your dandruff.
You bet. Controls dandruff with just regular use. It really works.
Love and hate?
In one great shampoo.
Head and Shoulders hates your dandruff.
That's right. Head and Shoulders loves your hair.
Make it your regular every time shampoo.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Do you think you're what they say you are?
Album, rock opera, concert, Broadway hit, and now the movie.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Rated G.
Schizoid is a motion picture of such biting, gnawing terror it claws at your brain.
Schizoid, so mind-boggling the following warning has been posted in the theater. Schizoid is not recommended viewing for persons with schizophrenic tendencies. Schizoid, the loss of reality, a personality split in two.
It's terrifying, Doctor. This long corridor, and then thousands of bats attacking me. I run into a room. A woman is there, and I just plunge a dagger into her heart. Tell me it's a nightmare. Please, let it be a nightmare.
Was it a dream, or was it real? Don't miss Schizoid, an American International Pictures release in color, rated R. Schizoid, it might even drive you out of your mind.
Every now and then, nature plays cruel tricks on man. Strange, unexplainable phenomenon no one can quite understand or protect themselves from. Perhaps the most bizarre trick of all is sisters. They were Siamese twins at birth, but somebody wanted to change all that, and now the terror truly begins. For what the devil hath joined together, let no man cut asunder. Sisters. From the director who scared the hell out of you with Carrie and Dressed to Kill. Sisters. Starring Margot Kidder, Superman's Lois Lane in a nightmare role that would terrify even the Man of Steel. Sisters. The most genuinely frightening horror film since Hitchcock's Psycho, says The Hollywood Reporter. Sex and violence.
Log of the Starship Enterprise, stardate 5943.7.
Captain Kirk, this is Lieutenant Uhura. Mr. Spock is ready to patch in. Go ahead, Mr. Spock.
I'm on the surface of the destroyed barbarian planet now, Captain.
Destroyed? What do you see, Mr. Spock?
The surviving inhabitants are in a dreadful condition. It seems they can't control their limbs, and their minds are dull and useless. Fascinating. They seem to be in a state identical to that curious 20th century Earth disease called hard drug abuse. I suspect it has destroyed all meaningful life on this wretched planet.
A tragic find, Mr. Spock.
As a Vulcan, I find the need for hard drugs to be totally illogical.
But as a half-human Spock, surely you can appreciate the suffering that hard drug abuse causes. We can only hope that other civilizations will not make the same mistake.
Somewhere between science and superstition, there is another world, a world of darkness. Nobody expected it. Nobody believed it. And nothing could stop it. The one hope. The only hope. The Exorcist. Warner Brothers presents William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist. The Exorcist, directed by William Friedkin. The Exorcist, rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Every one of its mountains has two sides, summer and winter. Right now, they're lush and green. And the Indian cliff dwellings are ancient and filled with secrets. There are bighorn sheep and a city that's a mile high. It's Colorado. And Continental Airlines can take you there on a summer of discovery vacation. We'll fly you to Denver and back, give you an air-conditioned Avis car, and provide you with accommodations at the Hilton Hotel for 7 days, 6 nights. And even arrange it so children under 17 stay free with their parents. Just call your travel agent or Continental Airlines, and let us take you to a summer of discovery.
George Harrison live in concert November 22nd at 10 p.m. at the Tarrant County Convention Center in Fort Worth. You can get your tickets now at Preston Ticket Agency in Dallas, Central Tickets in Fort Worth. His first concert tour since Bangladesh, George Harrison, with friends Ravi Shankar and Billy Preston. November 22nd, 10 p.m. at the Tarrant County Convention Center in Fort Worth. George Harrison.
You first saw him in Enter the Dragon. Now see him as he's never been seen before. Jim Kelly is Black Belt Jones. See him train his own army of girl high jumpers to help penetrate the hideaway of one of the mob's biggest bosses. See him retrieve 25 grand from the mob's own vault, guarded by the toughest hoods in the underworld. See Black Belt Jones join forces with a super chick who's a smash at karate and really means business. Jim Kelly, international karate champ, and Gloria Hendry are a super team in Black Belt Jones from Warner Brothers Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent. When you're hit by Black Belt Jones, it's a smash hit.
Death Wish, a Michael Winner film.
Warning to all muggers and rapists. Get out of the city by sundown. The vigilante is coming. For what they did to his wife and daughter, he got himself a pearl-handled pistol with a 4-inch barrel and went hunting for muggers. He found them. Dino De Laurentiis presents Charles Bronson as the vigilante in Death Wish.
With the Paramount Now and selected cinemas in London from this weekend. Certificate X.
Hi there, folks. This is Burl Ives. Now, I'd like to tell you about Disneyland's exciting new attraction, America Sings. You see, there's this eagle named Sam and his sidekick, a whimsical owl. And they take you on a whirlwind musical adventure to Dixieland, the Wild West, and Twistin', USA. You'll see pigs, possums, and frogs. They're singing everything from Yankee Doodle to Shake, Rattle, and Roll, and then some. So take the whole family to see America Sings at Disneyland.
America Sings is really a great new attraction, so be sure and see it in the Carousel Theater in Tomorrowland. And don't forget, there's the dazzling twice-nightly Main Street Electrical Parade, all new Fantasy in the Sky fireworks spectacular, along with dancing until 1 a.m. to famous big bands. So for an exciting summer of sparkle and song, let yourself go to the happiest place on earth, Disneyland.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss, but this one's something else, sweetheart. Kiss, baby. Introducing the kiss that gets you, Angel. Kiss, a new group, a new album on Casablanca Records and Tape.
Over 500,000 people have seen Last Tango in Paris during its West End run. They've come up with over 500,000 opinions. Now, here's the chance to form yours. Last Tango in Paris, Certificate X, is showing now at your local cinema in North London and from tomorrow in South London. See for yourself the scenes that set a landmark in cinema. See the performance critics agree is Brando at his best. See Last Tango in Paris, because you've got a mind of your own.
20th Century Fox presents Phantom of the Paradise.
Life at last!
The story of the Phantom who haunts the paradise, the ultimate rock palace.
This place is possessed.
He sold his soul for rock and roll. Phantom of the Paradise. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Do-do-do-do, The Lords of Flatbush is a movie. Do-do-do-do, about how life was in the 50s. A black leather jacket, a rumble or two, and a girl caught in school, playing pool, stealing a car, record hops, bobby socks, a padded bra, making out, breaking out, and then one day, getting your girl to go all the way. I don't mean
Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Hi there, I'm one of the swinging cheerleaders. Me and some of my friends are appearing right now in a brand new movie, and it's called, what else? The Swinging Cheerleaders. And it's all about what cheerleading is really like. I mean, not all the playing is on the football field, if you know what I mean. And we girls have our problems, too. Like Andrea, for instance.
It's not that he doesn't try. He just gets me to a certain point, and I just can't go any further.
And then there's Lisa.
Don't be afraid to use men for what you want. They do it to us without a qualm.
And then there's Kate.
My friends call me Katie.
Her problem is...
My, you're getting awfully friendly with my fiancé.
Wow! You can see us all right now in The Swinging Cheerleaders. It's a super movie and rated R.
(1:23 p.m.) A crowded subway train starts its run from Pelham Station in the Bronx.
Anybody who tries to rise is going to get shot.
4 desperate, heavily armed men seize control of the train.
The train's been hijacked. You're out of your skull.
Millions have read the book. Now you can live this great adventure.
The Taking of Pelham 123, certificate AA. Now showing at the Leicester Square Theatre, Odeon Marble Arch, and Odeon Kensington. Also from Monday at New Victoria.